Okay, so you come into this room and you have the Cane of Samaria. Yep. So what you're trying to do is what's called a door extension. So notice that when I come out of the room, I'm against this rail. Pay close attention to the controller up in the corner of the screen so you can see which buttons I'm pressing. I press down and right. And I start walking out of the door just down into this little block right here. And I'm running endlessly. What you need to do is you need to trick the game into thinking that you are still in the doorway. And this is done by what's called a door extension. Holding down right, you come out of the doorway and you're just walking down into the corner, right? So what you need to do is you need to trick the game into thinking that you're still in the doorway. And when you do this by buffering one frame. See, I'm all the way out of the doorway, right? Buffer one frame to the left. And you can see that I am one frame left by... So notice here that Link's sprite is right here in the doorway. And you can see that Link's shadow has 1 pixel on it, right? What you're looking at is the very left side of Link's shadow. It's got 1 pixel inside the door frame. This lighter blue right here, kind of more of a sky, is the inside of the doorway. And Link's shadow is just 1 singular pixel inside it. So you're buffering an input and queuing up another input right away. This can be easily be done by way of the start menu, or you can use your sword if you're fast enough. Basically, I'm in the menu, right? And you'll see on the controller at the top of the screen that I'm holding down and right as I let go of, or as I come out of the menu. Remember before how I came out of the doorway and I came down and was moving to the right, down and right, outside the doorway? Except now I have tricked the game into thinking that I'm still inside the doorway and I'm running in place. It's at this moment here, this is when you place the Samaria block. When you place the Samaria block, you basically just let go. Because if you move any at all from here, you're gonna change the block's position, which you wanna be careful about. So now what you need to do is buffer 1 more frame to the left, the same way we did to go inside the doorway. This, I need the menu personally. Other people don't, but there we go. So the best way that you can tell is the Samaria block moved 1 singular pixel to the left. Now from this position, just hold up or down. I'll demonstrate that one more time. So, 1 frame into the doorway, cue an input, buffer and cue an input of down and right, place block, let go immediately as you're playing, move 1 frame to the left, and then hold up or down, and you can just clip through the railing. Make sense? It kind of is a little bit of sorcery, but the gist is that you are tricking the game into thinking that you're actually right here when you place the block. So when you like press down from the block's position of actually right here, I'm extending the door frame to be all the way past this rail. That's what's happening here. So like, no, look at the controller, right? I'm pressing up or down, just up and down and it's pushing me to the right. Notice that? That's why it's working. So I have now tricked the game into thinking that the door frame is where I am currently standing. So by buffering, by buffering one frame to the left, I am using the Samaria block. How do you queue an input? So, best way that I can show that off is Ganon's Tower entrance. Okay, I'm using this long hallway to show it. Watch when I'm gonna hold up and start mashing the sword button. Notice that I am still moving up while I am swinging my sword. This is because the input of up is cued in the game's input, like processor rather. But I'm interrupting that input by queuing up sword slashes. So this works the same way with when you're at rest. It's easier. It's actually even easier with the hammer. Look at how many frames the hammer takes to actually release me. Like, you have to go through the full animation of hitting your hammer and the little stars jumping off of the floor and disappearing before the game lets you move again. So, see how the left and right buttons up at the top, they're still there the whole time and I'm not moving. Now, this can be done while at rest, where you press a button, cue an input, or buffer an input, same terminology. And you're basically using an input to give you a second to put in another input, if that makes sense. And that's what Icebreaker is I'm using my sword because I don't want to hold down and right just right now. Actually, I could just do that right now. Okay, so even today I learned. But there you go. I went left twice. There you go.